This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in the Cunning Wolf, the E50M, and we're on Prokhorovka. We're going to head over to the right side. I gotta start remembering to play this tank a little less aggressive. I've gotten myself into some bad spots in games, and then with the teams that I've been getting tonight, it's just absolutely horrendous. That being said, this team here is actually a little bit too good. That's the problem with World of Tanks. There's not enough balance. It's one team, it does really well, the other team doesn't do crap. And that seems like every match. So, in the games where you start to have good games, your team overruns the enemy and you just don't get as much as you could have. And in the games where you think you could potentially have a good game, your team gets overrun and you get run over. And there's really nothing you can do about it. No matter how good of a position you put yourself into, if your team just completely craps themselves, it's over. Now, that being said, I need a lot more experience with this tank because there's a lot of shots that I missed early on these light tanks that I should have hit. I don't know what the lead times are yet on this tank. Like, I got to get a feel for it. Once I get a feel for it, I'll be sniping all day long with these things. Because it's a very good gun. It just, when you're trying to snipe with a new tank, especially fast movers where you have to lead the target, there's one of two things happens. You either lead too much or you don't lead enough. Now these are really fast rounds, or at least they feel fast, so I wasn't leading enough, and I was missing there. So it's just one of those things you got to get a feel for. I get spotted right there because the Roo that I shot at spotted me. No big deal. There's two artillery, and I initially thought that they would go in a normal arty spot, which would be over there at K6, K7, right there by the tracks back in that little cubby hole, but they actually didn't. And there you see I get my first hit. I actually tracked him, and then he gets killed. And can we get another hit? Nope, he's going to run away. But you can see early on this map, I do not push forward because these light tanks running around spot you, the arties shoot you, the people hiding at the back of the map shoot you. It's just not the best situation in the world. You can see our Death Star was moving up. He got shot at by artillery. So we're just taking it easy. We're not getting ourselves into too much trouble too early. But as our team starts to push forward, we start to push forward with them so that we can actually help the team out. Now we've got a T-57 heavy up here. Yep, there he is. And the first shot, terrible. Don't take that shot. But the rest of them are going to be just solid shots right into the cheeks of his turret. Even blind, you can still hit him. He's like a giant chipmunk. You ever seen a chipmunk with his mouth full of acorns or something, where his cheeks are all swole? Yeah, that's what the T-57 heavy, T-54E1, that's what they look like to me, because they got them big fat cheeks sticking out there. But yeah, it's the easiest pin in the world if you can hit them. With this gun, it's not a problem at all. So down he goes. We're gonna keep pushing forward, and we're just gonna win this side. Now, as you can see, as we push forward, the whole team does as well. And there's a second T-57 heavy. But as we get closer and closer to the artillery, I start playing a little bit more arty safe, hiding behind buildings initially. We're going to have to come out eventually, but while I'm spotted, I try not to get into a spot where they can shoot me too much. There, we put another round into the cheeks of the T-57, giving him the smallest target possible to shoot at. Our IS-7 has royally screwed up here. He gets lucky and bounces one of the rounds. Two of the rounds. But he took a lot of damage from that T-57, and I'm about to get loaded, and there's the one oddball round that decides to go off of where I'm aiming and hit the front of the turret, unfortunately. But it happens. It's fine. So we're going to push up and get ourselves into a spotting position and potentially take advantage of some more of these guys. Now, I see the Sheridan in the outbound, and we just waited a little bit too long. When he flipped around and took off, he was able to get out of that. Now here we go to shoot the arty, but everybody else has the same plan, and we end up missing our shot. But now look at all these tasty morsels. This T-28 Prot has no idea what he's doing. He's just sitting there going, oh, well, I don't know. There's people here to shoot at. Yeah, you're not going to bounce any of these rounds. They are coming in hot, and they will just go straight through you. Now we have the T-54 Mod 1 right through the side of the turret. No problem. And we're just sitting on the back of the ridgeline, spotting and ruining people. Now here we have the Conqueror gun carriage, put a round on him for 400, and that leaves this E4 all by himself, so it's time to get up and get dirty. So we're just going to push this E4 right now. There's no reason to hesitate too much. We know he's facing directly towards us. So we build up some speed, and we go around him. Now I initially stopped because I thought I was going to be able to shoot the guy under the bridge, but yeah. So this E4 not paying attention, he takes a shot at somebody, I track him, and then he gets deleted. So that's 10 pins. Can we get any more? Now there's almost a full health IS-7 over here. Unfortunately, we got 3 fast movers encroaching on his position. So am I going to be able to do anything about it? Now as you can see, our guys are pinging the map because there's a light tank, which is the Sheridan that has no health, headed right for him. And here's the problem. They let that guy kill one of them, even though they saw him coming the entire way, and he has no help. And then we have one guy holding back. I was hoping to get there before they killed that guy, but it wasn't to be. We got 10 pins. We got 8 spotted targets hit. The light tank's going for the other arty, and the waffle cuts him short. Thank goodness, because you know, having artillery able to protect themselves is just, you know, completely impossible. 4,000 damage, 2,100 assisted, 43,000 silver, not bad. I got a big surprise coming up in the other video today, so get ready to check it out. And if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.